Hello, beautiful soul. How are you today? So, today we have a wonderful, playful, colorful project to do with you. And on top of that, we've got a set of supplies to show you and a guided meditation. And so when you come here, it's a combination of art and wellness. It's a time for you to relax, a time for you to step away from the world and just be, and just hopefully have a good time, but also hopefully have a relaxing time. So if that interests you, hang on tight, and yeah, let's get going. So for today's supply, I have a set or sets of different type of tech. Well, they're paints, but they're alkyds. They're oil-based liquid alkyd effect colors. So they can't be cleaned up with soap and water, okay? They need to be, what's wonderful about with them is you mix them together and they create amazing effects. Just amazing effects. And just that's what appeals to me. And to be honest, I haven't used these yet. And I'm really excited to use these because they create such different effects. An example on the back, it says, solvent-based effect color can be mixed together. Opaque, bright, and smooth finish. The effect reveals itself while drying, resulting in a unique and magic appearance. So that's kind of cool. Easy to use on flat and horizontal surfaces. So you could use this on, well, here they've got these lovely pots that you can put them on. This looks like this is a mirror that you can do the effect on. It's just a matter of your imagination. I've got these wood panels that you could do them on and do like a coaster. I mean, just amazing. Just a lot of fun. And these are discovery sets. So what they are meant to do is for you to try out each of them or possibilities of each of them. That's why I got multiple sets. And to see what one you like best. And that's the whole idea of a discovery set. You get to experiment and to see. So this one is honeycomb effects, okay? And well, it doesn't say what this one is below. But this one uses moon, prisma, vitrel, and ceramic. That's the basics of these different colors and everything like that. So if you're interested in something like that, sets are a really good idea to experiment, to play with, to say, I'm kind of interested in this type of product. You know what? I think instead of buying a whole bunch of the big sets of everything, you just buy a little set and then you can experiment and play and see if you really like it. So that's perfect. So if you're looking for something to experiment and play with, I really highly recommend you go for sets. There you go. Okay, so we're going to begin the guided meditation. So take a moment to find a comfortable position. You don't need to be in a particular posture. You can be standing, sitting, or even lying down. The most important thing is that you feel relaxed and alert. Make sure that you have some openness in the front of your body. You can roll your shoulders up and back. Or if you're lying down, just allow your shoulders to really relax into the floor. You want to have some uprightness or lengthen your spine without becoming rigid or stiff. And you want to invite a softness into the face, the jaw, the shoulders, and the belly. This balanced posture of being both relaxed and alert, being both soft and open, is the beginning of our embodied awareness. Notice how the body is feeling at this moment. You don't need to change anything about the mind, your thoughts, the heart, your emotions, the body, or any sensations. Just simply allow what's happening to be in your awareness. How does your body feel right now? Feel what's going on physically or mentally. What sensations are you experiencing? Where may there be tightness or tension in the body? And where is there ease or relaxation? Just notice what's here. As you continue to settle into this embodied awareness, you can close your eyes if you'd like, or keep them open as you continue to rest your awareness on the body. Just notice what's present and allow what's happening. Maybe there are thoughts or emotions coming up. Just let everything be here. Now I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, you can even make a sighing sound. So inhale, and as you exhale, release any tension in the body as you breathe in and out. Do this a few times, breathing in and breathing out with a sighing sound on your own as you breathe in, opening the front of the body, and as you breathe out, really softening and relaxing. Do this a few times on your own. Allow the breath to come to its natural rhythm, and just take a moment in silence to notice your bodily sensations. You don't have to think about the body, but really feel any sensations or vibrations. Now see if you can feel the contact with what's supporting your body right now. It could be a chair, a cushion, a bed, or the floor or ground beneath you. Just really sense into your feet or seat, allowing yourself to feel grounded. Continuing to sense the connection with what's underneath you, bring awareness to the pressure or the weight of the body. What is that sensation like? Even now, thoughts or concerns may be coming up, and this isn't a problem. The mind thinks about the past or the future and comments on the present. That's what it does. But the body is always in the present moment. And if thinking happens, just allow your awareness to rest back into an awareness of the body. Now bring your awareness to the breath as it flows in and out of the body. You might want to take 1 or 2 deep breaths in and out through the nose to connect you to what this process that's always happening, whether we pay attention to it or not. You can notice the belly rising and falling as you breathe in and out. If you're having trouble connecting to the sensation, you can place one or both hands over your belly button to feel the belly rising on the inhale and falling on the exhale. If the breath is hard for you to follow, you can rest your awareness on the body's contact with what's underneath you, or any part of the body that brings you a sense of ease, of connection. If you're staying with the breath, continue to notice the inhale and the exhale. Embodied awareness is a way for us to stay with our experience by using the body, the breath, or any sensation experience as a way to connect to the present moment. Not by pushing away thoughts or emotions, but by allowing the body to be grounded in our awareness. Just take a moment in silence to rest in this embodied awareness. As we end this meditation, take a moment to express gratitude towards yourself for taking time to cultivate this practice. And know that in any moment you can reconnect to the body, the breath, the sense of groundedness as a way to create spaciousness, ease, and rootedness. You can open your eyes now and begin to move your hands and feet. Let yourself reconnect to your surroundings as we finish this meditation. There you go. Isn't that a lovely one? I just really love this one. I love the part where, let's see if I can find it, where the mind thinks about the past or the future and comments on the present, but the body is always in the present. Our body is always, always, always in this present moment. So whenever we want to connect and calm ourselves, we just have to bring ourselves to awareness of our body, just to be in the here and the now, and just breathe and reconnect with our body in this present moment. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. So I hope you enjoyed that guided meditation. I know it's one of my favorite. Okay, here we are about to begin a colorful, abstract kind of concentric circles. So what I have is my koi watercolors. They are just basically regular watercolors. They're hard panned. So what I will do is I'll have my aka eyeglass lens cleaner, which has water in it now, and I will be spraying this in order to soften and get the paint ready, because right now you go like this and there's nothing, right? It's completely dry. So by spraying this, you activate the paint. So we have that. I'm going to just put my little palette over there, and we're going to need colored pens. Now, if you don't have colored pens, you can just use a black pen, and the effect will be different, but it'll still have the effect of kind of what we're doing. What I'm going to be doing is, say I'm painting in a yellow background, I'll then use a yellow pen in order to do the design work. You'll see when I'm actually working on it. These are double-ended watercolor brush pens, okay? And they are basically watercolors, but I'm going to use them as felt markers. So this is kind of, they have a brush kind of tip on that end, and they've got a fine tip on this end. We're going to use the fine tip. Now, you can use markers. You could use pencil crayons for the color. It's up to you what you would like to do. I'm just going to be using these as, and I'm going to be using them as basically felt markers for this. So those are all the supplies we're going to be needing. So with that, I'm going to activate with my water. There we go. And I'm going to actually, because I like a nice crisp edge, I'm going to take my tape. There we go. Oops. So this will be a fun and a relaxing one. We're just going to be doing basically circle within a circle of colors. And then we're going to go over with line design. Oops, don't need that big of a piece. There we go. So I'm going to start off with yellow, and I'm going to do it off center. I'm not going to do it right in the center. Should I do it here? Maybe I'll start here. So I'm going to take the yellow and just, oops, just do a circle like that. Then I'm going to take the orange and go around like that. Really, while you want it, while it's nice and wet. Okay? And then I'm going to take the red. Then I'm going to do a blue, which will kind of turn it into a purple, which is just all right. Now I want a purple. Oh, that's a blue. It's a darker blue. I'll just use a darker blue. Might as well. Now I want the purple. There's the purple. Oh, that's not the purple. Where's my purple? Oh, there's my purple. There we go. It kind of messed me up. It was in between the blue and the red. Usually it's not in between like that. So I get some green. Let's go. Let's go get some yellow again. Really kind of fast working just to put the color down. And then I'm going to use the red. There we go. So it's a rainbow of colors. Now I really, ooh, it kind of bled there. Didn't see that coming. Oh well, that's okay. Now what I want to do is I want to blow dry it. So I'm going to step away for a bit and blow dry this because we want it completely dry before we put our ink on. There we go. So now I can close up my watercolors. I'm done with them. Maybe I'm just going to put a little bit of red right in here. There we go. I lifted up that area there that it kind of bled, and then I put some more color on it. Now I've darkened the colors of these of these watercolors, so my inks might not show as well, but they're not going to show necessarily when you see them, but when you're in real view of them, like I am, you'll be able to see them. So I'm gonna try and take this. I'm gonna use this one a little bit deeper. There we go. So I'm going to put some lines in there. Now, you might not see it as well, but can you see that a little bit closer now? Right in here. Right around there. So and what I'm doing is I'm just doing straight lines, kind of joining together, so it's going to make a little thicker yellow line area. So therefore it will show up a bit more. I'm going to kind of combine those two together. There we go. So I've got that. Now I want my orange. There. So now I'm going to do kind of going one way, and then we're going to go another way. Another way. Going to go leaning to the left, going straight up and down. There we go. So, I don't know if you recalled from the last one that I did, but I actually had COVID, which it was my first time having COVID, and this is 2024. So I was very fortunate that I didn't have COVID until recently. But boy, oh boy, did it really kick me. I tell you, I feel a little congested still in my nasal cavity, and still kind of, it's a little challenging to breathe as such. But it was really rough. I'm still sleeping upright in my bed. But I am getting better, and I am so thankful for that. So, there we go. Now, do I want to do another one of it? Maybe not. No, I think I'm going to just leave it. So now we need this color. So now I'm going to go and do circles. So just having, instead of having all like line work and squiggly lines, this gives some visual interest to it. So we have, okay, we've got lines. Oh, look at, there's circles now. Okay, this is a little different. And so that kind of gives a neat effect. I'm gonna do a few more lines up in here too. There we go. So see how it just adds a little extra difference to it all. It makes it kind of unique. It's looking really kind of cool already, isn't it? It's amazing what a little detail can do on top of a watercolor. And what it does is, I mean, it had visual interest before, but it really kind of brought it to the forefront just that much stronger, where you have this color on top of color, which really makes it very unique. There we go. So now we have blue. Maybe I'll do this blue. So now let's go and you know what? Oopsie. I just want to take that red again, and I'm going to do kind of a section like that. There we go. Just a little bit extra there. Okay. So I'm going to do circles, and then I'm going to color in between the circles. Watching a show with my partner called Lord of the Dragons. Lord of the Dragons? Yes, I think. It's on HBO. Boy, it's really well done in the fact that, oh dear, I did a little splurched there. Really well done. Just the whole cinematography, the directory of photography, the costumes, the set. It's just incredible. You know, and it just shows quality TV. Like you can see how something like this has taken years to create. But it's you know, it's well written, everything. I don't watch TV a lot anymore, but every now and again, it's something like this that really catches me. Do you have any favorite television shows that you watch that you go, oh, I just love watching this? It's, you know, because I'm always interested in learning of new ones. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I would love to find out what are you watching that catches your interest and makes you go, that's good stuff. I get such good TV that I just keep wanting to, I can hardly wait till the next week. Not that I wish that time goes quickly, but it seems that I do want it to go quickly so I can watch the show. So that's kind of funny. One thing that I notice when I'm watching TV, and whatever TV I'm watching, there is a lot of violence. Have you noticed that? There seems to be more violence in today's television and things that we watch. Yeah, it's one thing that I've noticed. What is it? Sex, Lies, and Rock and Roll? Is that makes things interesting? But that's one thing that I notice about this show. It does have some violence, but you know, I don't know. There's not that many shows that don't have violence. Which, you know, I guess any good, there's always unrest. There's the hero's quest. You know, I remember reading good old Joseph Campbell's and I forget what the book was called. Man of Myths of Man or something. And yeah, there's this quest that people have to go on in order to win their battles as such. You know, there's the hero, there's the tough situation that the hero has to go through. There's, you know, there's different levels of and different ways of meeting his good points at the end, you know, to win, right? But yeah, that's so now I need to get another blue. Maybe this one. Or is this a purple? I think that's a purple. Well, no, it's a blue. It's an indigo, I think. I'm going to do those lines again. So we have a rainbow of colors here. You know, usually most pieces of artwork are limited in their palette. And the reason why things are more limited in their palette a lot of times is to bring a greater sense of focus, because then people are focusing on kind of one area of you know, their eye just is following just two sort of things. So with this, we have every color, which creates a great deal of interest. So our eyes, in some ways, don't know what to focus on. So this is when design really becomes an important part. So what has happened in how we've kind of encouraged this sense of design is we've started at a center point, and this sense of whiteness right here is kind of our eye goes to the lightest and the brightest, and the lightest and the brightest is white and then yellow. So our eyes go to this section first, and then what happens is then, because it's a concentric circle, I think that's the right word, where it's kind of one circle on top of another, kind of going out, and it's coming in an outward radial type of way, then that gets our eye going on the outward. We kind of go out like that. So there we go. So we've got that. Now we need to get the purple out. So I did with the darker line, so that's kind of interesting. So that really has more a stronger effect. Let's maybe go like this. So now we're doing half circles. So we've got circles, and I thought to bring another sense of circles would be too much. So what I'm going to be doing is I am going with the kind of half circle. So again, there's that visual interest, something a little different, but it's still the same. There we go. Looks like it's kind of missing something in there, but oh well, we'll maybe just do another little line like that. There. Okay, so now with that, let's go. We've got green. So where's the purple? Okay, so now we got green. Let's see if this green will show up. I think I'm going to do lines now again. Try yellow again. Do the half circles again. Going the opposite direction. I'm going to do the opposite direction now again. I'm going to go kind of a pattern. One way, then the other way, then one way, then the other way. Oh, I forgot to do the... I kept doing it the same way. Whoopsie. Oh well. I will know that that was a mistake. One that I was supposed to go this way and that way and this way and that way, but I didn't. So I'm going to do lines now. Some lines here. Oops. There. So now we've got orange again. It's going to be a little softer. It's going to be kind of like a peach. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at this and I'm seeing that this should be a... Let's go circles again. Like that. And I'm gonna go with lines again. And go with this pink. There we go. So take the tape off. There we go. There we go. Little spillage in the edges here. Not too bad though. Not too bad. So there we go. I think, you know, the combination of the base color as well as then the detail on the top really helped the overall look of this piece. I really am pleased with kind of, you know, the variation, but also how everything kind of works together. It's a nice sense of contrast, but a good sense of unity in the sense that everything kind of flows together. So yeah, very good. I hope you enjoyed doing that one as well. It's so colorful, so bright, and just wonderful to see. So I'm hoping that you enjoyed yours as much as I'm enjoying mine. So let's go on to the oracle part now. So for this reading, this is a deck by Megan Waterston, The Divine Feminine Oracle, artwork by Elizabeth Cleaver Giesemann. It's a 53 card deck. I got it because of the sense of, well, the feminine, right? And wanting to learn more about the different feminine goddesses and amazing women that came before us. So that's kind of how I viewed this deck. So we'll see. It's a new deck to me. So kind of gives a little bit of a history the first part of the reading, and then it talks about, then it gives you what the meaning of all the stuff is. So I'm going to be drawing a card for, could be for you, could be for another person watching this. It could be also for the collective. So all of us at this moment, what do we need to kind of be aware of at this time? So let's go find out what the cards have to say. It'll be this card right here. Mirabai, the Saint of True Freedom. Interesting. So, don't think it's in alphabetical order, so I have to go and... Well, it's alphabetical in the front here, but not... Mirabai, page 84. So she looks like East Indian with a beautiful sari on, some jewelry on her, kind of like a very rays around her, flowers. And it is the Saint of True Freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. So, here. Who she is. Mirabai embodies a love that lets us do what's right for our own lives, no matter what others might think. Mirabai, or Mira, is a Bika poet and mystic from Rajasthan, India. She was born a princess in the late 15th century. She unwillingly married Boy Bajai Raj, a crown prince of Miro, in 1516, but she considered Krishna to be her true husband. Legends say that her husband's family tried to kill her several times for defying the social customs and expectations of a wife. But in each of these legends, Mirabai's love for Krishna would miraculously save her. She wears the Krishna tilaka, the forehead marking, as a sign of her devotion to him. Northern India in the 16th century was besieged by violent battles between Hindus and Muslims. Mirabai's husband, father, and father-in-law all died in the war with the Islamic army of Babur, the founder of the Mongol Empire. Mirabai refused to join her husband on his funeral pyre and again defied social and cultural expectations. She became the central poet saint of the Bhakti movement during this difficult period in Indian history. The Bhakti movement is a spiritual path focused on the cultivation of a personal love for the divine. It's a devotional form of wisdom worship that believes anyone can have direct access to the divine, regardless of sex, caste, or religion. Mirabai became the symbol of people suffering under the caste system and the persecution of the ensued if anyone tried to defy social and political standing. Mirabai's poems are lyrica padas, or love songs using metric verses, and they are so widely known and cherished because they relate to an ultimate freedom that Mirabai lived out in her love for Krishna. When your soul selects her card, often without even realizing it, we make choices based on external expectations, on how we think other people will perceive our actions. Mirabai is about doing what's right for you and no one else. Ultimately, only you can know what needs to be done or said. You have this one brief life, and every second of it matters. Mirabai is about standing up for what you know is right for you, even if others will judge you for it. The fear of being persecuted can convince us not to be true to who we truly are. There's love, though, that's far larger than human constructs and cultural values. Love isn't ethical. Love isn't bound by any idea of what's socially acceptable. Love is what sets us free from the expectation of what binds us. Love, in whatever way it finds us, asks us to stay loyal to our own soul. Any outside force or person who asks us to betray that most intimate relationship with the divine isn't acting out of love. For Mirabai, her true husband wasn't the one she was married to. The love that made her brave, the love that inspired her every poem and action was a divine love for Krishna. So the laws have bound her to strict expectations of being a wife didn't actually apply to her. Love asks us to look at what really matters to us and at what we truly value. And love asks us to bravely defy expectations in order to be true to ourselves. Love wants to marry our own soul. So the soul voice meditation, what holds me back from expressing my truth? So what holds me back from expressing my truth? And the intention is, love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. There you go. Beautiful, just beautiful. A good reminder of being true to yourself and doing what best serves your soul. So Wonderful. There you go. So we finished a colorful, wonderful little project. And the oracle was just about being true to ourselves and listening to our own souls and following what we believe is good for us, not based on what other people perceive. So what a wonderful message to go and to spend the rest of your week thinking about. So I send you off with love and kindness and with great hope and joy. And if you like what you saw today, please subscribe. Please tell others about it. And I hope to see you next week. So with love, I send you off. Have a wonderful day.